And we're live on a Friday then. Saturday, Sunday, motherfucking fun day. What's up, everyone? I am the Dark Goddess Lilith reincarnated, the High Priestess Phoenix. I am your spiritual healer, teacher, shaman, seer, oracle, lightworker, starseed, earth angel, mystic, medium, psychic, witch, yogi, guru, evangelist, North American Sybil. I am your messenger god, the first child of God, the Lilith reincarnated. In order to keep up with me, you had to see what I post on my community page, my latest live video, and anything in my shorts. Friday came early. It came last night. We did some shadow work. We're going to jump straight into it. I have a specific group of cards for the weekend that nobody else has. Oops. What is it? Dark cards. We're going to do shadows and get to work. Really? Why wait? Let's just get on. Realistically, I was having I call them Stephen Hawking moments, where my spine is filled with so much energy that I can't hold up my body. I had to just lay in bed for quite some time this morning. Really, I kept calling on the colors too, especially my heart chakra. It's all in my heart chakra and it was leaking into my solar plexus. Really, the heart is opening. It's Friday. Really, I posted all kinds of funny things this morning. I got all kinds of terrible downloads. Really, yeah, Wolfman was in some kind of, intimate position, and he was speaking about me where it brought me into the position he was in, and I didn't want to see that. I got some downloads from another twin flame. Why are you embarrassing? You embarrassed yourself, dude. What are you talking about? Really? And then Russ popped up on my Facebook. I'm like, if you don't get the fuck up out my face, bro. Started laughing. All right, so anyways, it's Friday. We have to deal with our shadows, the people, the places, the things we don't want to face. I have specific cards that makes us face such things. I'm gonna pull out my Morgan cards. I shared this morning that I am the Morgan. I'm gonna pull out my dangerous, dark, and dangerous. See what archetype is hanging over us, and we're gonna go into Dante's Inferno and see where we are in the hell of this weekend. If you manage to do like I do quite quickly, then you can escape this weekend, and the sun will be shining on your face. It's a beautiful day in the Mile High. It is covered in snow and it just keeps falling and it's beautiful. People hate it, but we barely got it, and it as quick as it's here is as quick as it's gone. It's literally 70 degrees yesterday. It was really nice and warm. And it'll be that way again. It's going to get back up to 75. It's like, dude, it's almost over the season. A lot of people don't like snow because you're like, oh, it's cold. It's not cold when it's snowing. It's cold before it snows and it's cold when it stops snowing. It's not cold when it snows. So when it's falling, it's just quite lovely. Really? Yeah, it's quite beautiful out this morning. It's a beautiful snowy day. Speaking of which, give me 1 second. Let me take care of something here on my phone. There we go. Hopefully that works. As soon as I push the damn button. Really? Yeah, as soon as I push that damn button, I start again. My spirit told me to push the button right then, which was what? Do not disturb. All right, let's get into the cards, shall we? Where are we in our Morgan? Oh, wow. Union. It's here again. Really? Everybody wants this, dude, and as you can see, I'd be running from the bullshit. I'm giving in as much as I can. I'm giving it as much as I can without getting overwhelmed. Am I supposed to be giving it more? What more? I don't want to ask. Oh, man. I just want to point out that is a thick girl. There's nothing small about that woman. Same with me. I mean, I don't have a big stomach, but I'm a thick girl. I just want to point that out. I enjoy that. I enjoy the trueness of the description here. Really? I like that. This looks good. Let's just kind of sit in the idea of it. Let me just feel the goodness of it instead of being afraid of it. Of course, they would bring this to the surface on Friday. I'm close. I'm so close. The only one that can fuck this up is me, and I don't feel like I'm going to this time. Are you going to freak out like you always do? Hold on a second. Let me fix this. My daughter showed me how to do this so that this wouldn't happen. There we go. Okay, let's just read 37. Went to the 40s. 40 water. There it is in the inner world. It's the first card of the inner world. Lovers, union, passion. Have I read this? Never. You can look at the card and see what it means. The Morgan and the Dagda passionately join in the river in the ford of River Unshin. The orgam stone hangs from the tree reads Gra, or love in Irish. This meeting between the married couple is a yearly union. I told you. When are we supposed to meet? On Beltane, May 1st. The place beside the river where they make love each year is called the bed of the married couple. The Morgan and the Dogda may seem to be opposite at times, but together they encompass the totality of life. The Dogda is full of life, laughter, and merriment, yet is also a greatly skilled warrior and wielder of magic. He can be the butt of the joke and still laugh at himself. The Morgan bestows sovereignty and strength who are not just, and that's what I'm here to do. To catch last night's video. She is the battle fury, the master strategist. She is not afraid of doing what is hard and difficult. Together they create a balanced whole. Divinatory meaning. It's time to enjoy and pay attention to the love and the personal relationships in your life. This card can indicate passion and the forming of new unions. This union may be literal or symbolic and can be coming together of people who are passionate about the same thing. Come into union spiritually. I told you I could feel it. They want me to. I'm just weary. You don't know, but I do. I've done this enough. I know what happens when you give in to love. It's a wonderful feeling, but it also becomes very consuming. I don't want to be daydreaming and, you know what I mean, thinking about him all the time and fantasizing and, as he says, obsessing. He called the devil card the obsessive card. I don't obsess. I don't want that to be a thing. Really? This is a time to look at what you are passionate about. Take time to nurture and that passion and love in your life. You know, going back to it, it's my leadership, you know, my position. That's really what I'm here to do. And I'm very focused on my purpose. But my purpose is to fall in love and to have a happy family. It's that they all come together as one. Realistically, yeah, I don't get pieces of it. I get the whole package. I signed up for the whole 2026 upgraded package. Really? Spell to reignite inner passion. Passion can be for things that are not limited to romance. You may be passionate about art, helping others, and so on. When we are drained, we can lose that passion. This is a spell you need to reignite the flame. What do you need? A red candle, which I've been burning for days. Really? An offering bowl, an offering of liberation of libation of your choice. We don't typically do her magic because I don't trust her magic. Though she prays to the Morgan, she has not a full understanding of what she does. I see her as a mid-level magician and dangerous to where I don't teach people her magic. Let's just see what she's talking about though. On a paper, intentions to reignite the passion within yourself. This may be romantic passion or creative passion. Whatever area in your life you feel requires attention. I'm not sure if I even ever had romantic passion. It started to come up with that fucking horny 10-day energy, you know, like 20 days ago. But as far as romantic passion, I mean, it is like, oh man, I can see the passion that I want to exert. And that's, you know, it's really hard on different levels. This is just where I'm at, and it's taking myself to a next level. But some of you are not there. You're in different levels of acknowledging your feelings and acting in them. Whatever area in your life you feel requires attention. When your intention is written, light the red candle and fix your attention on the joining card. See yourself fully engaged in a relationship or activities you are passionate about. I'm trying not to. Why? I don't want to get let down. I can see him as a colleague, a spiritual colleague, a work colleague, a in my kingdom. Anytime I try to freaking put a man in my bed, I get let down. In my home, in my future, I for once I found something that, aligns with my true passion, which is that I have had a freaking habit my entire life of friends with benefits where I get too close to a person and then I take it to the next level. So it's not to say that I won't pattern in such a way, but I lost a lot of people that way. Going back to Bobby, it was good to just talk to him. But as soon as it became sexual, he just ghosted and I never heard from him again. There was friendships I ruined by trying to get closer than I needed to be. And I'm just really trying not to see it that way. It's not a terrible thought, but I don't want to get let down with that thought. Because right now, the thought of him in my community and working with me spiritually is a solid thought. I can see this working. I can see you having the ability to be, you know what I mean, a noble priest near my side. I don't want to think of you as being a noble man in my house because that creates a different type of insecurities that makes me question other things about you. You don't have to be that to be, I mean, you have to be a good man with good moral ethics to be in my church. And that's what God's trying to create. Well, I trust him in the church. Why can't you trust him in your home? I get that. I just don't want to get let down. I don't want to mix, I don't want to cross the lines. And God was showing me that he really is, or at least my higher self is giving into this. You got to understand, my higher self has already had a life with this man and sees nothing but happiness and is trying to push me into what I had. That's every one of my past lives and my past life lovers that pushes me in. This person makes you happy, you just don't know it. Really? Yeah, that's what that is. My higher self wants you, and my lower self doesn't understand it. And that's always been the case with all of my twin flames. But they already had a life with you, and they want me to experience that here in this life. But it's not the same experience because you're not the same person. You're having a hard enough time believing who I am, let alone the idea of who I told you you are. So how can we be what we were when you don't even know what we are? It's like this weird thing. I'm seeing it. It's like, that thick glass that they put at the zoos so you can see the animals. It's like that. That's the veil. It's just a thick glass. Crystalline grid is what I heard. I can see you and who you were, but that's not who you are. I can just see that being above you, which is your higher self, trying to guide you to become you. But you're not listening to you, which is your heart. You're listening to the world, your phone, your mother, politics, the news, to guide you every day. See, Lucifer, we have such a great connection. This person is such an arrogant person that could never even be that soul. And that goes back to Royce. Jesus, if there was ever something I felt was my brother, if there was ever a soul that I really felt, I mean, Jesus, yes, of course, but a brother in time. That's my brother in time. And yet he's oblivious. You could never be that man. You're not that man. You're not my brother. You're not a brother of Christ. You're not a soldier of God. I don't know what you are, what this world has made of you. And you're pleased being it rather than being the glorious bastard that God made you. You find fault in what God made you and you hide it. Everybody in the world loved Eminem because he brought out his shadow, and everyone had one, and everybody's shadow could be free with this guy's shadow. Your guys' shadows are pathetic, to be honest. As I say that, I was looking at Russ. in his introspective album. Yeah, he brought out his shadows too. So does Allie. They bring out their shadows for sure. Fucking Lewis and his losing mentality. Yeah, your shadows are for sure on the surface. Here comes Lewis with his built up ego. I'm going to be the best this year. I'm going to be better. I'm going to be this. And I'm going to. He's projecting his mind, bro. He's been training his mind to believe that he has control over this season and that car and his outcome. What an idiot. Really? It got him through life, bro, is believing the bullshit. Believing he was that superiority that him and Kanye and all of us kind of have got us so far. It's not going to get you anywhere, though, because you really ain't shit, bitch. Really? I mean, it got you there, but it ain't getting you nowhere. You are not half of what you told yourself you were and what you told the world, and you can't even live up to that. You just keep telling yourself and everyone else the lie, but nobody believes it but you. Really? Does Marshall still think he's the best rapper in the world? Who told him that? Himself? And he told everyone else? Who's he competing with? I don't know. Anybody on the internet. What's the difference between Marshall and Russ in that sense? Jesus, let me sit down. Let me take a breath. I can't stand being human with you guys. This journey is about finding yourself, not finding a job. Some of you need to start there. Russ ain't never had a job in his fucking life, and Marshall only did one. You have no life experience, buttholes. That's why you're not wise. That's why you're not smart. That's why you're not on the game, because you never even played the game, bro. You're like the biggest losers of the game of life. One wife, one job, one skill, one house, one this, one that. Oh man, you guys are all right, all right, all right. Talking about coming into union. Damn it! Just put them all in the room. Let's just fight it out. Realistically, gosh. I get really sad sometimes. I get really mad. I get really overwhelmed. I get irritated. I get all kinds of things. Because it was cold in my room. I get mad. I get so many feelings about having to be stuck with these guys in this life. Fucking soul ties. You know, if you'd learn your lesson, we wouldn't be tied together like this. You were just my ball and chain through life. Death do us part. Did I really marry all of you? Can I see these certificates of death? It was a promise of the heart. I don't have the same feelings. That's not true. Really, my heart still loves you. My skin can't stand you. Gosh. Oh, man. All right. At the bed of the Morgan couple, you meet each other. You two mighty warriors, sorcerers, gods who led the Tutha. Just as you found time to reunite, and renew your love, now is time. I wish you to rekindle the passions within me. Good God, great goddess of Tutha, let my flame be lit and my love for you, your passion reignite. Let's just do the stupid spell. Why? We'll just call in the devil while we're at it. You know, fuck. Let me find a lighter. Let's light my life away. Let's burn my life to shreds. Really? People don't understand. All you have to do is put your intentions. Maybe a couple of freaking minor elements like a red candle. This is my blood moon candle, anyways. All right, what am I saying? I'm obviously saying a spell for love. Really? I hope this. I'm like, well, let's see how this will work out. Whatever. I'll crash and burn it if it's not good. Now is the time I wish to rekindle the passions within me. Good God, great goddess of Tutha, let my flame be lit and my love for you reignite. Allow the candle to burn down fully. Keep the paper somewhere that will remind you of your desire to fuel the passion in your life. Don't remind me. All right, let's make a wish. Oh, I'm scared. Don't make me wish for this. You're wishing for the very thing you fear. All right. Oh, Gabriel's standing there. Come on. It's your birthday. I don't want to. Don't make me wish for this. Somebody else blow out the candle. Really? Oh, it's dangerous. I'm wishing for my prophesized union. no going back now. It's in the smoke. Oh, no. They were my single days. Really? Yep. Moving on. Was it that simple? For someone that believes like me, you don't believe in shit. So it might take you a lot more than just lighting a candle and saying a prayer. Really? Oh, no, that looks good. I don't know. I feel like I could get a yeast infection fucking around in the fucking river like that. Can we not have sex in the river? It's so logical. Really? I think if you had sex in any of those waters, you're going to get an infection. Really? Those are uncleanly waters. This is not a baptism. I'm going to come out dirtier than when I went in. What kind of dirty sex are we having out here? What? I just keep hearing these dirty jokes from the spirit. The motion in the ocean. Shut up, Holy Spirit. All right, where we are in the dark and dangerous. Oh, nice. The sleekies. What are this? It's the sneakies is what they should call it. What is it? People putting on different skins trying to be something you don't want? Or wait, they think you do? Girl, your flesh is showing. You need to pull your skin like Kim Kardashian. You need a facelift, tummy tuck. Oh, you're catfishing. No, they call it sleeky. Silky is what it is. Really? Oh, man. I'm so tired of the fake shit. Here we go with some fake shit. Fuck. All right, fakers. Here we go. Freedom. I went to mischief, the pukas. All right, what number are you? Is there a number? Oh, we're on number 2. Oh, yeah, we've restarted these. What are these? Archetypes of your bad sides that want to be seen. Don't try to dress it up here, people. Seriously, be dark and dangerous. Be the ugly version of yourself. If they don't like the ugly, then why do they get the pretty? All right, silkies. You can only pretend for so long before you must find the truth again. Seek authenticity. We talked about this yesterday. We always are talking about it. Be yourself. Quit trying to be what people think you should. Oh, God. Here comes, I see Jonica right away. Who are you dressing up as now, little girl? You know, Russ really wanted a Barbie. He just didn't know he was going to have to play dress up Barbie for the rest of his life. Russ, you're so funny, bro. Your lessons are hilarious. Not that mine are any better. At least I have a whole bench full of warmers to warm me up to it. You really dived into some bullshit. As much as I want to make fun of you and the lessons God are teaching you, I'm over here getting my ass kicked. Dress up. Sorry, it's funny to me. Everything you guys do is, if it doesn't bother me, then I laugh at it. All right. Containing yourself in the form that is not your own is rarely successful for long term. Find what sets you free. Acknowledge your inner truth. Be aware someone may be deceiving you under false pretenses. They're lying to you. Yeah. About what? Being happy, successful, independent, all kinds of things. People want you to see them as, trustworthy and worth your time and something to invest in. And, they'll do whatever it takes to get your attention. What do they want your attention for is the very big question. What is their intention in working so hard to be your friend or whatever they want from you? What are you intending for this to be? Really? What does Wolfman want? I don't know, all power. What's God going to give him? All kinds of power. He's going to be powerless too, and I'm not really worried about it. What does he want? I think that's it. Really? I don't know this, any other intention. He's pretty basic like all the rest of these people. They just want a powerful position to tell people how powerful they are. You're going to be a powerful piece of shit in God. Really? Well, it's better than being powerless to the devil as you're over there doing all this. There's no such thing as devil. At least pray to something real. Lucifer. I'll introduce you. He's very powerless. Here comes me and my freedoms. All right. Acknowledge your inner truth. Containment and freedom. Pretense and authenticity. Pretense and authenticity. Silky mythos is shared in the place where the sea is truly dominant force and where colonies of seals live like Shetlands in the Scottish Islands. The Faroes, Norway, and Ireland. Whatever. I've personally read and listened to a lot of stories about silkies. Yeah, silkies. Whatever. Since I have a kin bloodline to the Silky Central. What is it about? I don't want to read this whole fucking story. What is it? It's. Oh, you're gonna make me tell the whole story. I dreamed that I was small, and there were many versions of Silky mythos, but most involved beautiful, haunting images of female shapeshifters, women that live in the body of seals, who can transform into enchanting women who appear human on land. A typical Silky story is a human man who watches the Silky playing in the cove. She, at times, he observes, comes along shore various seasons, dropping her skin and shapeshifting into a woman irresistible to him. When her land business is complete, she steps back into her seal skin and returns into the wild ocean that is her home. And this is Bobby. he puts on a rubber and comes to talk to me. He's going to take it off and go shrivel up and go back home. Puts on fake skin to come talk to me. Really? This isn't who you are at home. The human man falls in love with this silky woman and decides to wait for her next transform from the seal form. And when she does, to take possession and hide the skin. If the silky skin is withheld, they cannot return to the ocean. Unable to find her seal skin, silkies are adrift in the human world. They become reliant on kind human man to take care of them and begin to teach them the human way of land. Human ways of things on land. Often the Silkies and humans may marry and even have children, but wild heart of the woman is, of course, wedded truly to her life in the sea. She wants to go home. She yearns for her true self. Eventually, the Silky finds her skin and reunites with her authentic form. Without a backwards glance, she steps into it, allows herself to envelop into her true shape once again, and re-enters the aquatic world. What is that? When you embody your true self. And that's it. It's like I was stripped away from all my power of the Lilith, made nothing more than an Eve to this world. But once I found myself, bro, I jumped right back in it, and I'm out of here. The remembrance. Really? Once you put your skin back on, bro, you put your soul back in, you're done. The life you lived, nothing matters anymore. And that went back to something simple like my oldest kids. Don't hold me to this role of your mother. I'm the high priestess. I'm the Holy Spirit. I'm sorry I failed you as a mother in my flesh. But I can, you know what I mean? As I'm here now, this is what I can do for you. And that's just it. Whatever I was before, you're not holding me to that. You're not holding me to the responsibilities of this skin, for I no longer wear this skin. You respect my soul and its purpose and where I came from and what I'm here to do. You will not disrespect my skin ever again, or look upon it as I'm just, flesh and bones like you, with no name and time, no purpose, no reason. I'm not you. And that's what happens when you put on the flesh. You have to create a whole new self for yourself. Now I'm taking it off. What God made me was better than whatever I tried to make myself. And the only thing good that got me through that was my true self. Really? Mm-hmm. Some say they never ever return to the world of men who contained them under false pretenses. And that's it. I was never going back to being married, never going back to that ideology, never going back to those ways of life. Put on this fucking helmet, this idea. I'll never do that again. And yes, there were male silkies reported too, incredibly beautiful in form, very seductive. It was said that these silkies looked for lonely human women to fornicate with. Lonely fishermen wives were said to be ideal targets. Rarely was there a story where a male silky was parted from his skin like the females. So male silkies seem to avoid being trapped, of being made into someone's unwilling husband or lover for a time. That's it. I was trapped. Again, it seems humans and silky females get the raw deal. The essence of the silky is the idea of the triumph of authenticity over pretense and containment, although also the deep pulling of the wild self. After all, if the silky got their true skin back, they would not hesitate to leave the human world behind, and that includes leaving their own children. What does that mean? Well, during my awakening, my children wanted to hold me to the fire for being a teen parent that failed them. And they had these expectations. People have these expectations. I'm your daughter. I'm your sister. I'm your this. I'm your mother. And I'm supposed to act some way. And I'm supposed to, you know what I mean, bend over backwards for you by these roles you put on my skin. I'm no such thing. Why should I give you preferential treatment when you've treated me with less than respect? Realistically, I had to assert boundaries with them, with all of them. Really? Yeah. You don't hold me to this ideology of, some fabricated idea of what a mother should be and then persecute me because I don't fulfill your imaginary belief of who I am. And you don't accept who I am and how hard I'm trying to be a good mother. Just because I have a brother doesn't mean I have to do anything for this man. In essence, I have a brother in Christ and I'm not obligated to do anything but, listen. And that's where it is these roles. You're not going to hold me to these. Just because I was born into this family doesn't mean I'm doomed by this family and I have to carry this family or friends or any of these responsibilities. These are responsibilities put on me from the outside world, not from my inside world. My inside world tells me to be free and take on different responsibilities that are outside of your matrix construct. Really? Indeed. I don't and that goes back to it. It's like, I don't follow your hierarchies. I don't follow your rules. I follow rules, but I don't follow yours and what you think is the way of life. Really? I did. I wore the conscious mind just like you. I thought just like you. I worked. I struggled. I ate. I kept up with society. I tried to keep a cute body. I tried to be pleasing. I tried to, be prideful and, tried to make myself all kinds of things, tried to force my kids to be all kinds of good reflections of me, tried to have a beautiful home. I did everything that everyone does. I did the doing. To do what? To never do that again. None of that brought me happiness. I was sold out on a lie, and I realized it was a lie. And I gave up living the lie. And that comes back to this shit that God sells me. No, this man is going to make you happy. I'm happy without it. How can he make me happy when I'm already happy? And that goes to the man. Are you going to bring me more happiness? Is that even possible? Do you have the ability to give me what nobody else has? Which is what? Love? Companionship, openness, truth, honesty, integrity? Are you able to speak about your thoughts and feelings freely at any time? Do you have time to give me? Do you have energy? Can you give me your attention? Or maybe just some money or a meal or just some dick? I need far more than the things of this world, my friend. I can get my own dick out of a vibrator. I can find my own money and I feed myself. And actually, I'm not eating. So how are you going to feed a bitch that don't eat? How are you going to fuck a bitch that don't want sex? How are you going to buy a bitch something that don't need nothing? You don't understand. Without the qualities of that, you're a useless individual when you're out there in your dating games. You think if you can offer that, and most of you can't even offer that. And I posted that. I had to find this out realistically. I don't know. Us women we are so trained to perform Olympic type shit in the bedroom. But the most you can get out of one of these dudes is 2 rounds. They are a shotgun barrel. The most you can get is 2 rounds. I go on and on and on and on and on. And you want all of this for 2 rounds? At the most I can get from you. Realistically, am I going to get that from you? Am I going to get 2 rounds from you? Realistically. But yet, when it comes to the women, you want what now? You want me to look good. You want me to smell good. You want me to, you want me to do all of this and you can't even do this? You think because you got a job and a dick and a paycheck, you know what I mean, that I should bow to you? That I'm going to give my whole life to you because you have a paycheck? You better check yourself, bro. Your pay doesn't make me happy. That dick, unless it's coming with love, doesn't make me happy. None of that goes far enough to make me happy. Dinner, I'm going to be 3 meals a day. Is that what I get in this contract? 3 meals a day, some weak dick on the weekends, and what? You pay for, my lifestyle, whatever that might be? Shut up, bro. I want something more than that. I want that picture. Picture me rolling. I want something internal, not external. I don't want something to show on Facebook. I want something to show my children at home. Really? Yeah. It's my only struggle. I'm still working on it. They've given me a guy to work with, and I have my reserves as to why, and I'm just working through that. Really? I have reasons, and all I can do is work through them, and that's it. Why not this guy? It has nothing to do with this guy or another guy. It's my own reasons. It was no guy, never. No guy, never. We're going from no guy, never to giving opportunities to guys that I know for sure are not worthy, that God has shown me over and over. Why you keep giving me the dirt bags? Oh, you like dirt bags. Great. Thanks. Okay, whatever. Anyways, going back to it. That's my struggle. I don't know what your struggle is. I don't know what your struggle is. But as the Lilith, that's always been my struggle since my creation. I'm still at fucking day 1. And I say here fucking 13 days into my fast and fucking all the magic I've done, and I'm not any more excited about the bullshit. The thoughts come, and they're entertaining for a minute, but I don't like to stay in that idea. Why? Because the thought of you brings up the thought of a relationship. The one thing everybody's begging for. That's, these stupid tarot readers. I saw fucking Steve's Love Tarot pop up. What are their thoughts and feelings? Who gives a fuck what somebody over there is thinking and feeling? I don't understand why you give a shit, because they don't act in it. It makes no difference what they're thinking or feeling. They take no action in it. Why do they have no spine? Call it their chakras. It doesn't matter how they feel or think. People all over the world deny their thoughts and feelings. Nobody cares, because you don't make it important, so why is it important? You keep your thoughts and your feelings to yourself. So in general, you are not important. You don't share your thoughts, so that doesn't make you unique or important. You don't share your feelings, so that doesn't mean that you stand for anything. There's no reason to take you into consideration because you don't have feelings according to your outwards persona. Why do we give a fuck about people's feelings that don't even give a fuck about their own? I'm so serious. It's like, let's check their thoughts, how they're thinking and feeling. And then tomorrow he's going to check their actions, which they're not going to act in. You're expecting people to have willpower. You're expecting people to have emotional and mental awareness along with willpower. They have no such thing. They have no such thing. They think they're smart. They think they're sophisticated. They think they're all great things, but they have no mental awareness. This isn't about the information you put in your head. This is an awareness of your mentality, the thoughts, the conscious brain itself, and how it works. They have no awareness to their conscious brain and their outward persona, let alone the feelings that they're experiencing inside themselves. They deny their own experience, which makes them, in essence, a narcissist. Therefore, if they can't feel how they feel about things, there's no way to have empathy for how you feel. Empathy is a no is an internal feeling. I feel where you're coming from. You cry with someone else because you feel that feeling. You know what that feeling feels like. These people don't know their own feelings. They deny them all day long. So don't expect them to care about yours. They have plenty of thoughts, but they're too scared of persecution to share them with anyone. So who cares what they think and they feel? They don't. Why should you? And it doesn't matter what they think and they feel. They'll never take action in this. Why? Because they're scared. It doesn't matter what age of a person I'm talking about right now. That guy could be madly in love with you, and he has thought about it for 5 fucking years. And for 5 fucking years, he has not had the willpower to do anything about it. You thinking that he's just gonna one day grow a pair of balls and come up and talk to you is stupid. He is what he has always been. And unless he finds God, he's going to continue to be that worthless, spineless pussy that will never approach you, never stand up to his mother, never quit his job, never go chase a dream. This is a man that has no man in him, or a woman, no ambitions, no dreams, no passions, no desires, no feelings, no thoughts, no willpower. Who are these people? They're everywhere. They're the people that are at work today because they have nothing else to live for but this job and a paycheck. They're the people that are going to be in the clubs tonight. I don't know. All you can worry about is your own thoughts and feelings and make them important to you. Who gives a fuck? Your thoughts and feelings are not important to anybody else. When you make them important to you, then people will understand how important they are. And that's people outside of me. They understand what's important to me. But to you, all that's important to you is success, fame, followers, views, high fives, food, pictures, clothing. You've shown us what is important to you by your profiles. You show us by your following, the type of people you follow, the type of shit you post. You show us how insignificant, unauthentic, and unimportant you are. You're part of a mass group of people just like you that find interest in stupid things like that. Interest, not happiness, interest. You chase things that bring you no happiness, and you want everyone to walk with you or chase with you. It's that stupid. I'm seeing these trends. So the last one was that matcha coffee. Have you tried it? No, I don't care. And that's what it is. You're peer pressured. One person goes chasing after something authentic that someone else showed them, someone that was authentic that ordered a special drink, and she wants to be that person. So she goes and does it. And she tells the whole world how she did something different. So now the people want to be different like her, and they go and do it. And now everybody's being different. So now you have to do it. Otherwise, you're different. And you have to be like everyone else. Realistically, yeah, they're just trends. You got to keep up with what everyone else is doing. No, the last one was that 2016 TikTok. Everybody wanted to go live in the past and look back at 2016. One person started it, which is a leader, and everybody followed. And that's what you do. You follow the leaders. Somebody's going to tell you about this new bar because they went and it was fun. And then you're going to tell all your friends, and now you're going to oversaturate it, and it won't be fun anymore. It was only fun because people like you weren't there. Really? Yeah, and that's where everything loses its zest because it gets oversaturated. It's like you go and tell everyone this is what's cool, so everybody has to be cool, and now it's no longer cool because 11-year-olds are doing it in your back seat. Really? Uh-huh. You guys think it's impressive to go get a pair of nails. There's 13-year-olds that get their nails done every week. You think you're impressive because you got a man that'll pay for your $65 fucking 65 to $150 nail set that lasts for 2 weeks? I think it's impressive a parent that spends that much money on their child. Who are you? Do you call him daddy? Realistically, why can't you pay for your own nails to be done? And that's it. You've got to have your nails done. Why? You have ugly fingers, or you're just not. Every girl has to have their nails done, and you can't be a girl without getting your nails done and putting all this money out on it. And you can't do the work yourself to maintain it. Hey, I paint my own nails. Realistically, I used to put on press-ons all the time. I didn't have to get them done. I used press-ons, lasted the same amount of time, and didn't fuck up my nails. And I got way more compliments for a $10 pack of nails that came from Walmart. I didn't need a man to pay for that. Realistically, I'm just saying, dude. Where's your authentic self? What are you gonna dress up today, Jonica? What's your new who's the picture on your wall that you think you are? Who's this poster child that you're gonna pretend to be so that people might like you? They call that identity crisis. She is an Aries, and that's where it is. Your first house is your identity. Right now, Venus is going into Aries, which is balance. Venus is the morning star. They say it's all about love, but it's not. If you know too much about it, it is about love. It's about the heart chakra. It's about that. Aries is about your identity, your outward persona, how you project yourself. Really? Yeah. Something to think about. Moving on. Let's get into hell and see where we are, and then we'll move out of hell. Shall we move out of hell? We're never getting out of here, to be honest. Most of us are actually, not you. You'll be sentenced to another level of it. Let's see where we are in the levels of hell. Dante, where are we in the inferno? Oh, this looks good. Seductions in the shadow. Really? Number 22, is that what it is? Of course it is. Really? It's that union. My dark lord is calling, the devil is calling me to his chambers. Realistically, are you going to be able to satisfy me?
Sounds gay.
He sounds gay. It's funny. Sorry. Why is that funny? Because the pansexual over there, or whatever she is, says that, I don't know what she is. She's whatever she wants to be any day. Seriously, she can be gay today, but she can be straight tomorrow. I've seen it happen. Moving on. Seduction in the shadows. What is this? Didn't we read this? Where seducers and, what is this? Handlers suffer. Virgil points out one sinner to Dante, Jason, the legacy hero, who in his travels excited many virtuous women into his bed. Hey, bro, we are in some funny, dirty, fun energy. Really? Yeah. We're in the chambers of secrets. Fuck. I'm gonna have to pull out the Sheila Nagig and start talking about our dirty sexual habits again. What kind of habits do you have? I have patterns. I don't know. I know I do a lot of stuff to please a man. Come on. I gotta see my patterns and fix them is what we're talking here. Really? Welcome to the lower parts of hell. We must remember that many beauties who succumbed to Jason's charms wanted desperately to believe that they were unlike all the others. Oh, yeah. The true object of his desire. That's what I did to Bobby. I watched him, bro. He was on all the women, but it was women. He wasn't messing with girls. He was like 25, dude, and he was going for all the women that are in their 30s or above. Dude, he just thought he could do it. And I watched him, and I kept watching these girls feed off of him, and he kept trying to talk to me. And I was like, I finally got in my head. I was like, I'm going to fuck the shit out of you, you little bitch. I'm going to fucking show you, you bitch. Really? Oh, it was all about that. I was really going to show him. I was like, you think I'm one of these fucking bitches? I'm going to fucking show you. I showed up in my fucking lingerie and fucked the shit out of that guy. Really? Well, now this is where we're at. Really? That's what I shared last night. I sent him a meme. I was like, you could fucking block me, but you're never going to forget how I fucked you. You're never going to forget how I blew the shit out of you. You'll never forget that. And I did that on purpose, bro. I said to kill. For real, I was going to kill your fucking desires for anything more than me. That was always my purpose in the bedroom. You will never forget me. You will never taunt me. There will never be anything better than me in your fucking life. And now I can't get rid of these bastards. It worked. Realistically, yeah, I had every intention to fuck the shit out of him. Really? Oh, man. Seriously, it was more about power and control. Then what happened? I don't fully know. We did it a few times. Kept doing it. Realistically, that's where, when he came to my house 5 years later, I have full amnesia. I didn't know I was going to do that, but he sure the fuck knew I was going to do that. And I asked him, you knew I was going to do that, didn't you? He said, yes. He knew I was going to fucking totally blow his mind every time I saw him. Really? Because I did it over and over. And finally, one day I asked him, how many times did we hook up? He's like, 10 or 12 times. I was like, in a lifetime or what the fuck? Realistically? Well, knowing my, my mentality when I went in there, and he kept just trying to, I don't know what he was trying to do. But it's super funny. All these years, I'm like, you could never handle me. He's mad about it. I've been trying for years. I'm going to make that bitch mine. You are not. You don't even have what it takes. Realistically. I was all devastated. I didn't even know I was going to do that. He knew it. He knew it. He knew it, dude. Fuckhead. I'm like, oh, amnesia. Oh my God, what have I done? I did what I was trained to do, and that's what I sent him a message afterwards. He wouldn't talk to me, and I felt like all bad. I was like, oh my God, I made him cheat on his wife. Motherfucker, you cheated on your wife when he came to my house. It took me 2 years to realize that. But I felt all condemned about it and shit. I was like, he didn't have a chance. I went straight for him. He didn't have a chance. He never did. That's why I'm like, why can't you just hang? Why can't you just... Never had a chance. Really, moving on. The true object of his desire. Some of the most dangerous people we will meet are those who are pleasing to the eye with honeyed words that flatter and entice us. This card speaks of the intoxicating power of charisma to compel us to serve with the will of another. Consider whether your actions really benefit you or if you're working to achieve someone else's dream. I gotta be honest, bro. This is exactly what God wants me to do with Wolfman. Really? Well, he believes himself also seriously sexually powerful when it comes to women. And so the forces are supposed to collide. Really? I don't know if he's going to be able to handle me, but I'm supposed to handle the shit out of this dude. And in doing so, I reclaim my prowess, my sexual prowess. Bobby didn't have what it took. I couldn't. Maybe. I don't know. I don't want to get into this. You're embarrassing. You embarrassed yourself. You embarrassed yourself, buddy. You embarrassed me. You embarrassed God. You embarrassed your children. People will watch these videos forever. I didn't embarrass you. You embarrassed yourself. That's what they said. Didn't he jerk off before he came to see you? I would assume that he's been jerking off for years before he came to see me. Realistically, is it his fault? I don't think so. I think it was mine. Why? I hated having sex with my ex-husband, so I became really good at it. The idea was my job was to make you come so you could get out of my face. Really, the faster I could make you come, the faster this would be over. So it's a pattern. Maybe I don't want you to come that fast, but it just happens because I'm just made to do it. You trying to break it? I'm trying, but they don't seem to mind it, and I just can't. I don't know. I've only had one try. Only seen it a couple times. Is this a bad thing? No, some guy's going to love this. That can handle it. Best I can get out of him is 2 shots, apparently. This fucking energy. I knew it was all over me. Damn it. I'm reclaiming the Lilith. It's part of my thing. It's part of my destiny. I have to go through sex to have God's babies. Really? There's a lot of torture here. I'm dangerous. Really? That's why I wear a chastity belt. For everyone's protection. Realistically, yeah. And then I just don't want to get close to you. There could be a moment where I don't want to do this anymore and I just black out and it never happened in my head. That's how I got through life. Really, there's a lot of these things. Really. Consider whether your actions really benefit you or if you're working to achieve someone else's dream. Renegotiate aspects with your relationship so that they are more balanced and equitable. And be certain that all is said and done and you are getting what you want in this deal. I already said it. Really? Well, God said I'm not supposed to be having sex with somebody that I don't want to have a future with. And he's trying to line me up with this guy, and I'm like, oh, this doesn't work out so well for me. Don't do this again, God. God has chosen a man. What? Not again. Go love him. How much love? All of it. I don't think so. Hi, my name is Lilith. I'm at a support group for those that won't commit to God's calling on their life or a man. It's not that I'm not a marriage material. I just don't want to be that again. Oh, God says it's going to be better. God. God's not a liar. I just... Fucking with me, God. All right, well, we're there on a Friday. It's Freaky Friday. It was all in my post. Said I was calling in a freak, and here comes Russ with his shirt off. Russ, if you don't put your fucking shirt on, swear to God, you're not the freak. I can practice with you, I suppose. Nothing about you scares me sexually. You're not going to make it any longer. It has nothing to do with your size. Russ, what constitutes the tip for you? I'm in a dark energy. Face with my shadows. Oh, that's fun. Realistically, I mean, the best this could end up is me fantasizing about him again. You put that thought in my head. What happened? I was just thinking about his chakras and he took his shirt off. And that was about it. That's all it took for me. God knew I was going to be tempted by this bastard the first time he brought me in. I just try not to. Why? I don't want to give in. Why? Because I'm powerless to the bullshit, and I don't think you have the power to control this. Nobody has before. And I'm just sitting there in shame, and I'm the one to blame. And I feel very regretful about what just happened. And my spirit's like, yeah. Fucking choked on fucking Bobby's dick during a blowjob, and the spirit was like, you could do better. Oh, God. The Holy Spirit wants to see this in action. That's what God created me for, you know? There was nothing more sexually powerful than the Lilith. They want to see this shit. Realistically, they've seen it my whole life. I haven't seen it. Somebody saw it. I got to see this shit. Realistically, I need a sexual partner for this to happen, which means I need to open up to somebody. They picked the fucking Uncle Nasty, dude. He's over there rubbing the bed. Come on, girl. You're scaring me, bro. Stop fucking around. Really? What is it? I don't know. Do I think he's going to hurt me? No. I don't want to fall in love with this guy over some dick. Women fall in love with dick all the time, bro. I don't want to be that bitch. Don't make me dickmatize. You're screwed too. You're going to be pissy whipped for sure. I've never seen anything less. Really? Yeah, I blame myself. I blame the way that God created me. We're in deep waters. We're in dark waters. Put on your skin or take it off. Take off the flesh. Let your spirit be free. Hey, I love you guys. This was a fun one. Really? It always is. Did I cry? I always do. Tales from the Crypt. On so many things, you can't harness it. It's like, weren't you... Bobby was supposed to hang out with me from a Saturday into a Sunday. And I'm looking at him like, my energy changes drastically over the night. I'm all like love and light on a Sunday. I'm pretty sinful on a Saturday. I'm not sure you're gonna be able to go through this transition. And the sun comes up. Each of my forms they called the triple goddess, meaning there was three very identifying aspects to me. Meaning there was a youthful side of me, a very mothering side, and a very wise side to me. And they could see me switch in each of my lives. All right, so three times how many lives I've had, but there was more than three in each of those lives. So how much are you dealing with? I mean, I took care of the personality disorder, but as far as the dark goddess, which level of my dark goddess are you dealing with? Which one's going to give it to you in the bedroom or in the kitchen? I don't know. It's all me. Then there was Wolfman. He's preyed to many layers of my being. He just didn't expect that it would all be in one being. I didn't expect you to be a human being either. And here we are, in the flesh. Oh my goodness. Is that Hades? I was over here looking for Shiva. Looking for the wrong lover in time. Can't time jump. You're the next guy in time. I thought I was looking, to be honest, I moved on to Samuel. Can I have Samuel through you? Maybe we can anoint you and Samuel can, take over your body. I'm going to use you. I used to say weird shit like that to Bobby, who's afraid of spirituality. It's like, I'm going to serve you up at my altar. He didn't realize it, but I really did. Really? Yes, where we were at, that's an altar where I do offerings and I do shit. He just didn't know it. I tried to take him to the offer. I tried to offer him up on the top of the mountain. Really? No, that wasn't the place. You weren't right for that place. That's where they told me to take Wolfman. He's right for that place. You didn't have the right connection to go to that place. You were for the valleys, not for the peaks. Not Dante's peak. Oh. Is it great to be me? Yeah, the universe lives within me. It's a whole lot of fun until I got to get out of this and be, go sign paperwork and, stuff. What are you doing today? Nothing. Really? Now I got to go feed my kids. I kept my kids home because it's a snowy day. You just do that whenever you want. Yeah, I mean, if it was important, no, I wouldn't do that on important days. And, if they were going to, miss, not get all the information to pass the bar. If they didn't have good SAT scores and shit, they're not missing shit. Realistically, you're missing shit, to be honest. They're still going to have great GPAs and fucking go on to college if they want to by having a snow day today. Really? Not you guys. What's the goodness? I was thinking about Bobby too. Are you out in the snow? Are you watching the snowflakes fall on your head? Really? It's just funny. It's Friday. Shadow work, union with yourself and perhaps a lover. Hey, Marshall, how you doing with the marriage department? How you doing in your dating? I look at Allie. Oh, never mind. Let's look at them. If we look to some kind of success, then we'll never be successful. Just look at your own success, how far you've come. Don't look at them. Where are they going? Straight to hell if they don't change their ways. And yet, here we all are. Hey, I love you guys. Have a great morning. Laters, haters.